2000年の歴史を刻み受け継がれてきた恐るべき暗殺剣があった。その名を北斗神拳。天空に連なる7つの星のもと、一子相伝の北斗神拳をめぐって悲劇は繰り返される。
Hey, it's Den Weird here, and here I am. I'm an actual skeleton. Look at this. And I'm here, Castle Grayskull behind me. For my cousin, Skeletor. He's a real guy, just like me. But enough of that, I'm here to talk about my hokuto slot machine. Look at that, there it is in action. So, you know, I'm usually known for doing Let's Plays and stuff on this channel. But today, well, it's a Let's Play, but it's a Let's Play of an actual, real life, Fist of the North Star, hokuto slot machine. And this is the Yulia model. Is Yulia, and there's this mysterious character here, which for those in the know who that is. For those who don't, I won't spoil it. There's the other characters here. Names I forget. I know what they are. He's like an ogre. He's the yeah, I know who he is, and him as well. I can't remember the names. I'm sorry. Up here we have there's Rao. There's our main man Kenshiro. And it takes tokens. See down there, all these that'll be used up quite quickly, and it even has, look at that, you can see it, there's even an ashtray there, which has been used, not by myself. It was a clearance from Japanese casinos. I think what happened is there was a company that was supposed to service these, and well, they did, but I think the gambling laws had changed in Japan. So what happened was the warehouse that stocked all these kind of, you know, I think the casinos were like, yeah, it's alright, we don't want them back. So there was an abundance of these in warehouses, and they just kind of sold them off quite cheaply on eBay over the years. And this is how I acquired it off eBay. This is it's a Pachio, isn't it? Ones that are slot machines, and pachinkos are the ones with the little ball bearing things. They were selling some of them as well, but they were a lot larger and more cumbersome. And I thought, you know, at the time, I was, you know, had enough cash to be frivolous with. So I purchased one. And ever since then I've been doomed to to take up space of it. But it's not actually that big, to be fair. It's on the chest of drawers here, as you can see. The actual device itself is what? It's probably like just over a metre high. It's not that thick either. See, you see them a lot in casinos, not these exact ones, but you know, it's the same sort of template. It's obviously, I think you saw the company pop up, it was Sammy, which is one half of Sega, I believe now. Maybe not one half, but they're a chunk of it anyway. You know, there's a joystick here. There's 3 buttons, max bet. I do have the key for it, so I can have a look inside, as can you. There we go, that's the guts of it. There's not much to really see. The money goes in there. You can see that. In there anyway. And here's a bunch of really cumbersome settings. In here's a key. You have to do a bunch of weirds. I can never actually explain the logic of it. But there's a bunch of like weird cumbersome button combinations you've got to do while sort of turning it on and off and turning the key, and eventually it will turn on. You can change the difficulty settings, or if you say how lenient it can be with jackpots and stuff. I did have an instruction manual that explained how to do that, but in a house move it seems to have vanished, so I can't remember how to mess around with it. So I can get it to mess around with it, but it seems to get stuck on difficulty 1, which I think is the least likely. I did used to have it set on the difficulty where you kept getting jackpots all the time, but there seriously was not enough tokens. I didn't have enough tokens for it to justify it, because it would keep turning off because it would run out of tokens inside it, and they'd start overflowing out here, so you'd have to keep sort of opening the door and shoving tokens back in. But yeah, that's the that's the general gist of it. But I guess for a while we'll just play it. I'll place the camera in a sort of comfortable position. I'll probably get multiple angles on it. Play it for a little while. I do actually own the PlayStation 2 version of this as well. It's just this on the screen and all this is digital. I haven't actually played it. I ordered it off eBay a while back, and it came in the post. It had no case, it was just a disc, but it cost me like 50p. But I haven't I haven't pulled out or bothered to set up my Japanese PlayStation 2 to try it out. But I'm sure it works fine. It was, you know, for the sake of completion and combining it with this. It's I think it was like 50p literally, so I don't think it's a bad deal. But yes, alright, let's check this out, let's see it in action. There we go, we're bouncing changing. I decided to shoot it in portrait mode because that's the general shape of it. Plus it hides my messy room, which isn't usually messy, but I've actually been rearranging stuff. Again, it's an ever going project, rearranging the room and moving stuff around, but it doesn't look too pretty at the minute, so we'll just keep it at this section. And to be honest, weirdly, the portrait mode videos seem to have done better, mainly with the shorts, so I'll probably chop this up into shorts as well, but I'll have a full length one. I'll do another one later later in the year maybe at landscape mode to get a better look at the whole thing. But we'll just bombard it with tokens. I don't know if you can see that from there, but I've got 37. Let's keep going. Shovel more in. See if we can get it to. I put about 60 in, and we'll just keep. Aha! No, we won't. The maximum it will do is 50. So there you go. Apologise if I keep coughing. Just recovered from COVID, and I've got like a, I guess they call long COVID or the lingering COVID cough. I wish it'd go away because it's been about bloody 2 or 3 weeks now. Anyway, here we go. Bang, bang. Oh! Oh, something was going to happen then, but obviously not. Hey, a replay. So the blues are it's a free go, but you don't get any prize for it. Way up. Way up. It's that fake Toki guy. Oh, I didn't win. Alright. But yes, if you remember in the show, or the manga, or the anime, or whatever, there was like a guy pretending to be Toki, and he was trying to emulate his hokuto no ken skills, but blundering it. And, but yeah, he claimed Toki's name, but he was not Toki. Because Toki, as we all know, was literally like Kung Fu healer Jesus. Go right up. Here we go again. Bring the camera over so you can see a bit better. There's a lens flare on it. There's the buttons. Let's see. Oh, did it. Oh. And that obviously went very wrong. There are many other events on it. Sometimes I can get quite obsessive and just... Oh. Sometimes I can get quite obsessive and just play this for like hours on end. There is something quite hypnotic about doing it, to be fair. Try and keep that steady. Oh, retry. Ignore the apocalypse outside. There's always motorbike wankers around. Oh. Ah, he was grey. That usually means you won't win. Oh. Hey. Hey! That was a win. There we go. Obviously I started off with 50, and that whole time I won like, what, 3 tokens. So it just goes to show, kids. Winners don't gamble. Oh, it's Shin. Hey up. Hey. Shin! Okay, and it's flashing. The lights are all going for it. It's being all dramatic. I'm going to put some tokens in. Hopefully we'll get a few jackpots on Shin. Or we'll fail miserably. I always do that with tokens as well. Let's stack them in like that. Bang, 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 bang. 25 so far. Yeah, and it's like an arcade stick. Oh! See how it's all kicking off. Will we win? Bang! Oh, yeah! No! Hey. And he bled milk. Sorry if the camera angle isn't perfect all the time. It's hard to sort of play it and hold it. Also, the background's changed now. He's in a different location. I'll just quickly change the camera angle. Alright, hopefully we come up to a boss again. Hopefully we can kick his ass. It probably won't be likely because I don't think I put it on the easiest setting. But right, we're maxed out. Let's go. Yeah. Oh! I think 3 sevens is the best one. I think. There is also a game on it, or a mode on it, where you fight these henchmen that appear on the screen and they have numbers on their head. Usually it'd be like 1, 3, 2, and you've got to press the buttons here in the right order to annihilate them. And the more you do it right, the more chances of Oh. How many win again? I don't know if they're the original voice actors, but they do sound like them. To be fair, they're probably stock voices from the original show, so... Hey. Bat. Yes, and Bat and Lin will join you as well sometimes. I think they increase your chances or increase your luck. Oh, it's Salza. Salza! And Salza's the guy he fights on the big pyramid. There we go. Oh dear, didn't work. Oh, we didn't win. Hey. And do you know why we didn't win? Because his weakness is his heart is on the opposite, on the other different side of his body. So he's on the left side, and he's on the right. That's why Kenshiro's abilities attacks don't work on him. But he figures that out after. If you watch the original series, the anime series, they draw that out for about 10 episodes of them stood on the pyramid. Of course, they did remake it as like a feature-length film, which is a more, should we say, like proper paced version of that event. What were they called? I think they were called the Den films. I think something like that. I do have them. I do have them somewhere on like they're bootlegs. It was the only way to acquire them at the time, unless you torrented them. And at the time, I didn't know anything about torrenting. We're going back a good 15 years here. You can buy them officially with English subtitles now, I think, but it's fucking expensive. Yeah, free bells. Yeah! That was a blue one. That gave us a retry. So we blew his head up into milk. Oh. Yay! What you sensing, Ken? Yay. Of course, if you do acquire one of these machines, whenever you turn it off, be sure to unplug it if you're not going to use it for a while, because the transformer stays hot. I actually forgot about that recently and left it for a few weeks, and it did get quite warm. So, hang on. Not accepting them. Oh, I have to play it first, I think. Now it'll count them, yeah? But yeah, I don't know if... I haven't seen too many of these on eBay since back then. But they were everywhere for a while. There's quite a few, including pachinko. I even saw there was a really good arcade of it. We had to like punch pressure pads, and it had an hilarious like wonky English dub for everything, where it was clearly not that faithful to the original audio. But I think Guru Larry owns one. Or he did own one. I remember seeing a video where he had one in his garden. But I bet that's... hooray, he's ripped his shirt off. It means business. But yeah, I bet keeping that stored in a garden in London or wherever he is, I bet that's not an easy task. So I assume he probably doesn't have it anymore. if you do still have it, Larry, it's a shout out to you. I wouldn't mind coming around and having a go on it. I haven't played that in years. We used to play it at, it used to be at Alton Towers, they had one. And it was in the city, the same one they kept there for years, but I haven't been to Alton Towers in donkey's years, so I don't know if it's still there. Yay. Way up. Hey! Sometimes, I don't know if you can see that clear enough, but that was like an old man, and his cape, his jacket blew off, and underneath it was yellow, and that was the same colour as the bells. I think sometimes you encounter them where they, if it's like cherries, if it's cherries, I think they drop like a bag of cherries, I think. No, it's Bat who drops the cherries. He drops a red, a blue tin, which means I got a replay. Yeah. No, I must have this on easy, or at least closer. Not on the hardest basically. I think a lot of it's predetermined. I don't think timing each one of these really makes much difference. You can't really see it anyway, it moves like a blur. Oh! There's the number, guys. So there they are. 1, 2, 3. So obviously the button's there. 1, 2, 3. Hey, and they explode into milk. Well, that was very short-lived, that one. Sometimes when it does it, it does it like 3 will pop up at a time, and they'll keep coming and coming and coming. It'll have like dramatic music while it does it. But that was just like a one-off. Oh, teasing me. Hey. But there is something very hypnotic about it. Like, you could spend hours, and I have very much spent hours just doing this. I'd recommend, if you were quitting, hey, look at that one. If you were quitting smoking or something, this would be ideal. Busy work for your hands. If your brain is so inclined, to become obsessed with it, like I am. Of course, if something goes wrong with it, you'd have to sort of take it to a specialist, wouldn't you? Which luckily nothing has. It's worked pretty much fine. It's pretty much the same as the day I got it, luckily. All the way up. Some more tokens in. Doing it all one-handed again. Yeah, it's let's say, I mean, I don't have it on 24/7 every day of the year or anything, but to be honest, when I moved house, it was just in the corner, not plugged in for like probably a couple of years, if anything. Hey, it's Lynn. Oh. Din, as he sometimes calls her. Yeah. And she left. But Bat's still there. Hoping to earn fortunes. Of course, in the live action Fist of the North Star film, which, granted, wasn't very good, but they did sort of cast everyone correctly. I think Gary Daniels looked the part as Kenshiro, and I think Bat, played by what was his character? He was the kid in Hook. Rufio, was it? Was it Rufio? I think so, yeah. He played Bat, and he was quite good. He kind of nailed it. It was the director, Tony Randall, who didn't know what he was doing. He made a film about Fist of the North Star and didn't enjoy fight scenes. So Gary Daniels would be doing all these crazy kicks and emulating the moves from the anime quite accurately, actually. Like, if you watch the behind the scenes footage shot from like a static camera angle, you see the whole choreography, and it is very similar to the anime. It's just in the finished film you can't see it due to basically lack of enthusiasm for shooting fight scenes. Lots of scenes in it where Kenshiro really struggles to beat up. Well, I say struggle, he seems to fight like 5 guys, and it was originally choreographed for like 30. So he'll just sort of spend a chunk of time kicking one guy about. If you ever get all, I think it's quite expensive now, but there was the UK DVD of it. It's really quite good. The features are probably better than the film itself. There's loads like behind the scenes footage. And a very interesting interview with Gary Daniels where he kind of talks. Like, you can tell he was really, really into doing it, and they kind of fucked him about, basically. It's a shame he didn't get to do a bit more. Hey! I say a bit more, he's in a lot of films, but it's a shame he didn't get like another crack at Kenshiro. Oh! We've transitioned to a new area. It's dawn. At the time of recording this, I think they've announced they're doing a new Fist of the North Star series. Which is like a remake. So I'm assuming better animation and less padding. But I hope they don't fuck it up, because the original is just so good. Even the padding in the original, it's still really good. I feel it's a franchise that's been left, it's been left a bit dormant for too long, I think. It's snowing in the background on it a bit. Is it snow or nuclear ash? Who knows? But I don't know who you'd cast as Kenshiro now. If we're going to go with a Caucasian, I think Scott Adkins would be good at it. Because he can look, he's got that sort of Kenshiro look, and he can get arguably probably at his best when he doesn't have loads of dialogue, and Kenshiro doesn't have loads of dialogue, so that's good. No, to be fair, he can do stuff with dialogue. It's usually if he plays like a cheeky chappy type, like he did in the what was that film, Avengement, and was it The Debt Collector? Like he was actually good in them, but that's not kind of what Kenshiro is. So I think he could nail the quite. Basically, if he played it like he did in Universal Soldier: Day of Reckoning, that would I think that would work as Kenshiro. Oh, I think those ones are quite good. I can't remember what you get for them. Kenshiro's sensing something. Hey. Maybe you press that. No, you don't press that. You press that. I think your change comes out. Like so. Obviously that's if you got like, you have to use 3 tokens for a spin. So if you only got 1 or 2, obviously it won't let you spin, but you can collect the tokens. I understand the logic of this a bit more than the British ones. Ones you used to see in taxi offices a lot. I have actually no idea how them damn machines work. I think these are a bit more simpler, you know. You spin it, press each one, man, go. Hey, 3 cans. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Hey, a retry. Sometimes they have baddies underneath them. That's going to be a replay. Yeah, it's been quite generous, not too generous, but green. Hey. Oh my god. Well, that wasn't very nice, was it, Sauser? Sauser! Let's hope we win this time, eh? No. That's not very nice. Hey! Got a cherry. Oh yeah, they're being generous today. Back a bit so you can see me press the buttons. Hey! It's Shin!
久しぶりだな、ケンシロウ。愛に準ずる星、純正を持つ男、シン。
Shin! Dogs fighting outside, you can hear that. It's the dog equivalent of Fist of the North Star outside. But yeah, if you look, some of these are a little bit damaged, like that one. You can see underneath it's a bit, some of the designs scratched off a bit. It was like that when I got it. Alright. Come on, let's win this time. Oh, we get a retry. Come on. I want to see a win. No! Hey, Kenshio's getting his ass kicked a little bit, isn't he? Looks like an orphan kid. Hey, I don't know if like pressing different patterns increases your chances or not. Bloody hell, them dogs are going for it, aren't they? So if you can hear that, fucking hell. Sounds like an army of chihuahuas. Dropping coins all over the shop. I'll put the camera back over there, but before that, let's have a look in Castle Grayskull a moment. What's inside? Ah! It's Maggie Thatcher, back from the dead. Yeah, go away, you. I've put another 50 tokens in. Unless something really exciting happens towards the end of this 50 tokens, like another boss fight or something, I'll just probably call it quits when this 50 is gone. I think the dogs will stop killing each other now. The savage chihuahuas. There was a villain in Fist of the North Star who was obsessed with his dogs, wasn't there? I think he like robbed loads of supplies and fed it all to his giant dogs with these big grins on their faces. It's quite funny. Of course, there was some weird episodes in the earlier episodes of the series where I think they had to try and pad things out a bit, and there was a weird episode where Kenshiro comes up against zombies, which I actually quite like that episode for its weirdness, but it's a bit out of character for the rest of the show. Oh!
間違えたかな
Can one even win that? I'm not sure. Oh, nearly got 3 sevens. I'll replay. Oh, he's ripped his shirt off and it magically appeared back on. Oh. Okay, last roll. 1, 2, 3. And that's it. That's your lot for now. I will do, you know, if you want to see me do another video of this, I'll do another one. I'll probably just do another one at some point down the road, later in the year maybe, and film it in portrait mode. So if you're watching it on your nice big TV, you're not stuck with it being in the middle with pillars, the majority of the screen being pillars, but yeah. Den Weird signing out. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, I'll see you in a bit.